tonight's show, the heat is on for our leaders.
No! Just let me get down! Oh my God!
And a priest leads his flock on a miraculous transformation.
It's your move!
This is Operation Transformation. You can follow Operation Transformation online at RTÉ.ie/OT. On radio with RTÉ Radio 1 and 2FM. And you can join me, Catherine Thomas, here every Wednesday and Thursday night. Operation Transformation is real life with real highs and real lows. We're following 5 brave leaders as they transform their lives while inspiring others to do the same. Log on to RTÉ.ie/OT to get on board. And follow the food and fitness plans specially designed by our team of experts. After losing 7.5 pounds last week, Lucy is determined to keep her new lifestyle on track. And luckily, her colleagues are committed to helping Lucy get with the programme.
Oh, what? Sorry, Debbie, what is this?
What's the sound? You have the video.
Oh no, lads, if anyone sees me looking at this, turn around.
And it's not just her fitness plan that they are supporting her with.
The general manager and HR manager have decided to get my lunch prepared for me, so I just gave them a list of my lunches that I can have. I hear you're making my lunch today.
Yes.
It's all well and good getting something made for you, but you have to make sure that it's going to be right. Nom 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 nom.
But did he weigh the sizes?
I gave the chef the portion size and stuff like that, so hopefully it's right. Right, it's right. This would feed about 3 people.
And after last week's grilling from the experts, back at home, Connor contemplates his supporting role.
There's no sweets now this week because everyone's only about me eating chips and biscuits and that.
You just know now, just to have them in front of me. Like.
Don't be in front of her, like, just don't be putting the temptation there.
It was tough looking at them, kind of like, not slating Connor, but putting him down in a way, because like I do know deep down that he really is behind me 110 million %. Like, I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, but if you, it's up to you. Yay! Run, run, run.
But Connor is prepared to go the extra mile.
You take a little rest.
Even if it is just taking a bottle of wine for a workout. And it's not long before Molly gets in on the act.
Don't it? No! Stop it! Done. Oh, is it too much for you?
3 years ago, when Lucy was just 21, her mother died of cancer. Concerned that she hasn't grieved fully, Dr. Eddie calls to help Lucy try to move forward.
I don't think about stuff.
And that's part of your struggle at the moment. When we talk about it, you just get very, very upset. When you do have them silent moments, what's going through your head?
I just have to fall asleep. I can't let myself think. I don't think. I have nightmares.
What sort of nightmares?
Just like, she's still there, like, and there'd just be a certain length of time to go and see her and stuff. It's just like, I still think she's here, but no one else sees her.
But sometimes if we bury this stuff without talking about it, it just captures us later on. So have you had any nightmares since you started Operation Transformation?
No. I think with all the exercise and everything, I'm just feeling a lot fresher and sleeping better.
And one of the things around that is how do you bring the loss forward with you without the fear of letting go of your mum? I set Lucy the task of a memory box where she puts in memories of her mum. Now, she found this a real big struggle. Is that too big of a step, do you think?
It really is a lovely idea. I will do it. It'll take time.
And that's okay. There's absolutely no rush in this.
It's time to step on the scales. Up you get onto the scales. Lucy, last week you were 16 stone, 6 pounds, and your target was to lose 4 pounds. And today you weigh 16 stone, 2.5 pounds, which is a loss of 3.5 pounds.
Okay.
So you missed your target,
Yeah.
but just by half a pound.
Lucy, so close.
Yeah.
And yet so far. You know, what jumped out at me was, like, even looking at the tuna salad you had at work. Now, listen, it was great that they were rowing in on board and helping you, but the portion looked too big. There was croutons on there, which add a lot of calories, a lot of fat to a meal. So I think what we need to understand is little things really add up. I think in the week coming, that's something that we really need to address.
I think it's really interesting to me that since you've been on the programme,
nightmares have stopped. Yeah, and I'm really happy. And I think probably what's going on there is that exercise is your friend.
Oh no, it is, yeah, big time.
So I think that the exercise that you're doing is actually really helping with your mental well-being, and I'm very happy about that because I think you have great potential for happiness. I see it, and I want it for you.
So tomorrow's a new day, start of a new week. We'll all do it together and we'll nail that target.
If you'd like to follow Lucy, log on to RTÉ.ie/OT. And as always, we're making shopping for Operation Transformation easy. From lunches on the go to weekly shops. Dunn Stores, SuperValue, Eurospar, Centra, Cost Cutter and Mace have you covered. Download your shopping list from RTÉ.ie/OT. This year, Operation Transformation has launched its most ambitious campaign yet.
We have to lose £1 million in a year.
And the reaction across the country has been incredible, with over 18,000 individuals and 500 groups signed up so far, including the Live, Work, Grow OT group in Sandyford.
Operation Transformation!
With 7 flights of stairs, our Sandyford group have got on top of the £1 million challenge and made their workplace an elevator-free zone.
I work on the 3rd floor. I sit at my desk all day long. So for the £1 million challenge, I'm going to take the stairs each day.
I work on the 5th floor. New year, new rules, no more lifts.
Meanwhile, in a parish in County Mayo, one priest is on a mission to save bodies as well as souls.
So just before the final blessing and before we finish Mass today, you'll be seeing this sign around the village and around the place to do with Operation Transformation Tormacady.
Father Kenny is asking his parishioners to hitch on to the £1 million challenge and ditch the car.
The confession box now is 2 Hail Marys and walk around the block.
A bit of a challenge because even to go to the local shop, you can't buy a bit of chocolate now or have a pint on the quiet because everyone is watching you, and there's no place to hide, I'm afraid, anymore.
And just like his boss, Father Kenny moves in mysterious ways.
You think Father Kenny can pop up anywhere, so no place is safe.
And he's not afraid to practice what he preaches.
Father Kenny is, he's a super priest, that's what I can say.
Usually my car has a roof rack and a surfboard, paddleboard or a bike on top. And when they see that, they know Mass is going to be fairly short today.
We are a very, very small community. Just to see everybody out Monday through Saturday, walking, Zumba, Pilates, whatever's going on within the village, I'm more than happy to get involved.
We pray together, we weigh together. Hopefully we'll be weighing less at the end of this programme, and we'll be ready for the Easter eggs, but not too many.
And already this parish is seeing results.
Anne followed Lucy's plan and I've lost £7 the first week, so I'm delighted.
I'm following Nolan and I've lost £5.
And I'm following John and I've lost £9.5.
So how much have Tormacady contributed to the £1 million challenge?
We've only 1 week done in Tormacady here in our little group, and we have already 9.5 stone lost between our 45 members. So we've 3.5 stone for the women and 6 for the men, so it's going well.
And by the way, I hope that you fill the front seats as well as you did this evening.
With groups like Tormacady and Live, Work, Grow, we're off to a fighting start. After the nation's first weekly weigh-in, we now have over £20,000 on the clock. Every pound counts, so log on to RTÉ.ie/OT to register as a group or individual and input your weekly weight loss to make it count towards the £1 million challenge.
It's your move!
Join us after the break for our final weigh-in of the week, and today, you weigh, and our leaders get low down and dirty in this week's challenge.
The only thing you should be afraid of is quitting. Let's go!
But first, a challenge for you at home.
Here's tonight's ab break challenge. I want everyone off the couch. It's a jump squat. Shoulder width in the feet. Back nice and straight. Tap the ankles and big jump. You got it? Let's start in 3, 2, 1 and go.
Keep going!
Can you feel it?
I bet you're doing it wrong.
You look like you're doing it right, Romy.
And 3. Perfect. 2 and 1. Great for the lungs, great for your heart, and great for your health. Well done.
Come on, guys. It is the new year. It's time to start that fitness regime. You'll feel so much better. It's your move.
Despite an amazing £12 weight loss last week, John Connolly was told off by Aoife.
There was a part of me that was a bit pissed off when I saw your wife making your meatballs. You need to take responsibility for this.
And her criticism did not go down well in Belmullet.
The reaction to Aoife's comments have been, well, they're kind of like what you'd expect, really. Like, people didn't agree with what she said. Her comments just weren't appropriate at all. She condemned them, and they actually thought that myself and John working together as a team was absolutely fantastic, and they told us to keep going and not to take a blind notice of what she said, which we haven't actually taken any notice.
I think we worked very well the first week. She's pissed off, she's pissed off. She'll get over it.
And it hasn't put John off his regular trip to the pub.
Boys are having their usual. I'm having my unusual sparkling water.
At least Aoife can't complain about that.
That's very easy to swap water for the drag, because I'm at this, and no point up and down to Dublin and doing what I'm doing up there, pulling fire engines around the place. to go down here and go on the beer, you know, so I might as well stick at it, so that's what I'll do.
But there's troubled waters ahead for John. After his exertions last week, an old knee injury has flared up, and he visits his local physio to have it checked out.
I hurt myself today.
Any pain on that? That's the worst spot there, isn't it? On the outside, the inside as well is getting a bit. You know when you feel pain there.
And it's not good news for John.
The problem here is you have an old Gaelic injury on this side of the knee. You never had surgery on that, like, so there's an existing injury there as it is, but you've injured your other cartilage, okay? So while the medium listed was already injured, you're after injuring the lateral one. With regards to exercise, you can't do any weight-bearing exercise at the moment, so that's running, jogging, walking.
But John is used to being his own boss, and he has other ideas about his fitness plan.
Ideally, I suppose, I shouldn't be doing anything, but I'm not going for a fast walk, or I'm not going for a run or a jog. I'm going for a kind of brisk walk, because to lose the weight, you need to get your heart rate up. I'm going to try the beach to see how it is on my knee. I might be finished after 2 minutes because it's too painful. I might get 5k out of it. I have one crack at this. I can't apply again next year operation transformation, so I'll do this and do it right.
Unimpressed with John's sneaky seaside session, Carl heads to Mayo to work on an alternative fitness plan. To protect John's knee, all his aerobic training will now take place in the water, but that doesn't mean it's plain sailing.
So the water is really handy. It makes it non-weight bearing, which is great. Now keep going when it gets steep, turn and go. 39 and turn and go, second lap, go. Trying to get quicker with each lap, that's the goal. Turn and straight back, brilliant, good, 20 seconds gone. That's it, you push the legs, push the legs, push the legs. That's it, now you gotta push. John has just realised how hard working in the pool actually is. Once he digs deep and he focuses, he gets the results, and that's gonna make all the difference going forward.
It's as good as a run on the road or a jog. I don't feel any twinge in my knee. Yeah, it's great, like. No, because I was worried. I thought, like, you know, with this injury comes along, we'll seriously curtail what I can do.
Go. And stop. Boom!
It's been a frustrating week for John. Let's hope it ends here. Good luck, up you get. OK, John, last week you were 21 stone and 8 pounds, and your target loss was 5 pounds this week. And today you weigh 21 stone, 5.5 pounds. So that is a loss of 2.5 pounds. Your target was 5.
John, I'm shocked, to be honest. Like, the numbers don't really add up at that weight, irrelevant of any movement. If there's no movement whatsoever, the massive shift in lifestyle and a food perspective and a lack of alcohol perspective should be hitting numbers above 5 pounds in week 2. Watching you walk with the 2 rocks by your side on a dodgy knee on a crappy surface is probably the worst thing you could have done for your knee. And it's going to set back your recovery. Not quite, it will. Either you think you know better than the physio, but that action after that advice just doesn't make sense.
You want this so bad, you know, you taste it, you know. You want to see what you can do, how far you can push it.
What are you really doing, John? Like, is it John's plan or the old P plan? Why post-physio did you go to the beach? It just doesn't make sense. It's unbelievable.
This 8 weeks is to put something in place that I can follow for the rest of my life. But that's going to change my whole lifestyle.
But you're not taking it on board.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not taking it on board. You're taking on board, stop equals stop. You're really pushing yourself, but you're pushing yourself against the plan. I think you need to connect. You need to connect with each part of this. You need to listen and follow what's being said. New habits, new John. Old habits, old John.
So I'm going to stick to the plan to a T, both exercise-wise, both eating-wise, and I will be devastated if I'm not down to 4 pounds next week.
In just 2 weeks, our 5 leaders have contributed a fantastic 55 pounds to our £1 Million Challenge. Have you logged your weight loss yet? If not, log on to RTÉ.ie/OT right now and help Ireland lose £1 million. Once again, Operation Transformation has joined forces with the Dublin Fire Brigade to put our leaders through a series of gruelling challenges. Each week, Station Officer Dave Connolly, Firefighter Sarah Good and Firefighter Neil Dempsey will be pushing our leaders to their limits.
This challenge is about hard work, determination and a lot of courage.
It really steps up for the leaders today.
This week, our leaders face a series of high-intensity fat-burning circuits that are used to put real Fire Brigade recruits through their paces. Then they'll face a gruelling 20-metre climb to the top of a tower, followed by a zipline fly to test their mental strength. Refusal to complete the tower challenge will mean failure for the whole group. And this challenge is strictly for the birds.
John, unfortunately you have an injury this week. You can't take part.
Both guys are out of action, so it doesn't sell off the men of Ireland.
Ladies, this is circuit training, Fire Brigade style.
Just us 3 girls today, I'm afraid. Can't get the help.
Let's go!
With John sidelined, the first challenge involves moving tyres end over end across the yard.
Get your arse down, get the chest up.
The tyres were so heavy.
A couple of times I couldn't lift it up.
Nolene, why are you behind? Let's go!
And it's not just their own tyres that need to be shifted.
Let's go back and get John and Jan.
Let's go, come on Lucy, let's go.
Our tyres were a good bit bigger than the ladies' tyres.
Twice the size.
Nolene, come on, we need help, let's go!
Men would have trouble doing it, not only women, no.
There you go, girls, well done!
Finally, the girls get their hands on John's spare tyre. And all John can do is watch.
3 of us got in there. Charlie's Angels. Let's go.
I'm doing this one for you, John. This is teamwork, folks.
Last one, let's go.
Over here, no stopping. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
No time to celebrate. It's straight into the tunnel.
We were going through the water then at that stage. You weren't expecting it.
Keep it going, come on, let's get it moving.
And of course then all the water got into my boots.
That's it.
They were twice as heavy now.
The only thing you should be afraid of is quitting. Let's go.
Okay, girls, let's go. To me, go to me.
There wasn't a moment to catch your breath.
Dig deep. Use a bit of mental resolve. This is battle hoses.
The final circuit involves moving the hoses up and down as quickly as possible in each hand. And it's a lot harder than it sounds.
Nice and large, all the way. Get your head up, throw your arse out behind you.
Battle hose is terrible.
Press! Nolene, that's not what you were shown. That's not how you were shown. You're going to do this till again.
Nolene, you didn't do it properly.
You need to start working and listening.
No, but no, to be fair though, if you weren't doing something properly, well, you'd have to do it again, wouldn't you? So,
boom, body upright. Boom.
Look.
One less, put them down. Up to the tyres, let's go.
The leaders have reached the 20-metre tower and must now climb the ladder. Claire is first up, but it's Lucy who is most dreading the climb.
Yeah, I'm petrified. I was looking at Claire going up. She did a brilliant job. She really did. She took one for the team. I didn't look down at all.
Super, Claire, super stuff.
Nolene absolutely flew up the ladder.
Absolute liner, well done.
With 2 leaders on top of the tower, it's time for Lucy to face her fears.
Oh, it was just like my stomach hit the floor as high as that tower was.
I'm just so light.
Arms nice and straight, left, right, left, right.
Carry on.
Step further up.
All I kept hearing her say was just, I want to get off, I want to get off.
Oh no, I'm so scared. I can't. I really want to come down.
She flipped out completely, yeah.
Lucy, if you look up, it's much easier. Going up down. No, just let me get down, for God's sake.
Stop, guide me. I don't need your guidance.
Lucy. What day is it?
I don't care what day of the week it is. Will you just let me get down?
It's when the going gets tough and you want to give up that you say, no, I'm not giving up.
I was just thinking of Connor and Molly up at the top, and if I needed to get them, I just had to keep going, and that's what kept my focus going. I just said, let's do this.
Finally, Lucy finds the inner strength to climb.
Connor and Molly are at the top, they need you, get up there.
Last few.
Excellent work, Lucy, well done.
Well done, super. Woo! Yes.
Well done, Lucy.
You did it, girl.
I'm so proud of you right now. That is an incredible thing you just done for yourself. You just got one of your fears and you just kicked it out of the ballpark.
But what goes up must come down.
Best of luck.
I am extremely proud of myself today.
And lastly, Lucy takes a leap of faith.
Lucy showed amazing courage there today. That challenge really terrified her.
That's going to stand to her for the rest of her life.
If you put your mind to something, if you really tell yourself that you're able to do something, you will do it. Anything is possible.
I told you it's a woman's world.
The Operation Transformation 5K run takes place on the 20th of February, and this year it's happening nationwide. Registration for our flagship run in the Phoenix Park is now open at RTÉ.ie/OT. Places for this run are limited, but this year, for the first time ever, you can now run the 5K in over 40 locations across the country with Parkrun. You'll find all the details on how to attend your local run on our website. With just 5 weeks to go until the big day, don't forget to tune into OT on 2FM from 9 a.m. this Saturday and get down to your local Parkrun for our weekly 0 to 5K training. See you there. Good night.
And the workout's not over. Carl and the leaders are ready to put you through your paces now over on the RTÉ player. And with a focus on nutrition and flavour, Nev Maguire returns with a new series of Healthy Home Chef on Wednesday night at 7:30.